Hello everyone, Deb Floros for Jesse James Beads. I'm opening up the December 2024 Magical Mystery Bead Box, getting ready to make a necklace. Degas is the artisan-inspired bead collection for December 2024. Jesse James Beads does such a lovely job in putting together these boxes. This artisan-inspired one is fantastic. I put together a few of the things from the box, including this gorgeous swaying dancer strand, which this is a focal bead. I love it. I'm going to use some 19 strand beading wire from my collection, some 3-inch headpins, and also some demi-round seed beads. Now I'm going to start with this pendant, which hangs a little bit to the side, so a little abstract. And what I want to do is wire wrap a bead directly onto the bottom of the pendant. So I want to put it on the loop that is directly down from the loop where we will hang the pendant from. So I'm creating a loop and dropping it into one of those holes, and then I'm wrapping the wire around the top of that bead and then cutting off my excess. I just use some round nose pliers and a cutter to do that. I'm working with Beaded tools. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to string on when we're ready. So I'm going to use 2 jump rings. Wherever I can use more than 1 jump ring, I do. So I'm putting on a 4mm jump ring and then a second 4mm jump ring. And I'm just using chain nose pliers and a bent nose chain nose plier. And I've got my 2 jump rings on, and that pendant is now ready when we're ready to string it on. Now I'm going to be using some of these incredible metal beads, including some that are almost as small as seed beads, which I love. So I'm going to create a little bit of a pattern here at the top of the necklace, or the back of the necklace, so to speak. And I'm going to do a small bead, 2 of the demi rounds, a small bead, and I'm going to graduate the size of the beads. Now, you could put the strand on however you would like. I'm using almost the entire swaying dancer strand, but I'm putting in some of those metal beads, and I've used those seed beads from my collection. And the only bead I didn't use from the strand is that focal bead, which then can be used for something else later. So I'm just stringing on and finding some opportunities to combine some of the metals. I love the fact that this strand has some mixed metal, and then we've got some gold tone metal beads that we can mix in as well. So we've got some interesting metal combinations, a lovely combination of color, and the texture and shape of all of these beads come together for a really, really cool necklace. Now I wanted to do a fun focal section, and those amazing chunky crystal beads are to die for. So they've got a couple of the sheriff star spacers and then bead caps around them. I'm also making sure that I'm going to have a little bit of a seed bead section so that my pendant will go over that. So I've got 4 seed beads in the very, very center of this necklace so that the pendant can move on that. And I love the sandwich of the rhinestone rondelle and the sort of saucer shaped spacer beads. Super cool combination of beads. So I use that once in the necklace and then on either side of the pendant. I think it looks really nice. So the enameled beads, we've got 1 at the bottom of our pendant, but we've also got the other 2. You get 3 in the box, up from the focal a little bit so that we've got that color matching back. I absolutely love the enameled beads that Jesse James Beads has put in this box. So very, very beautiful. And then I'm just going to repeat the pattern. And I did notice when I reoriented my necklace as I was stringing, I actually had one bead that I added too many in the first strand. So I'm going to need to put a stopper on one end, and then I'm going to need to take off. Those are the ones I have left. Take off the beads so that I can adjust. And then I'm doing a second quality check to make sure that everything is exactly the way that I want it. I've got the right number of spacer beads. Everything is in the right place. And then it's just a matter of closing this up. So I used a really fun clasp, a toggle clasp that I had from Jesse James Beads in the past. I'm going to use French wire to cover up my wire and use on the other side of my crimp tube to attach my clasp. So I use size 2 crimp tubes here, and then I cut that piece of French wire in half and then added my toggle and then crimped on each side. And I've just got a little bit of excess wire to cut off there. And then I've got this really incredible, beautiful, amazing necklace. This isn't a hard project, but with beads like this, it doesn't have to be hard. Check out the December 2024 Magical Mystery Bead Box, and I hope that you'll enjoy making a fun project like this with it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.